All right. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Doctor's Call, the Doctor Show with myself and the beautiful, intelligent, amazing Dr. Debbie, who is a naturopathic doctor of 40 plus years. She has over 19 degrees, license, and certifications, you guys. Whatever you need, we got. And my name is Christy, as always. I specialize in neuro and biofeedback therapy as well as fitness coaching. And every week we come to you live with a different health topic, uncovering hidden truths so that you can make the best decisions for your health. And before we get started on tonight's call, I would like to just remind everybody that we are not your doctor. We do not make claims to treat, cure, or diagnose. We are simply making recommendations based off the knowledge and expertise that we have to give to you. And without further ado, tonight's topic is pain and inflammation. Who here is in pain? Raise your hand. Anybody here in pain? Anybody have pain?
Oh, Ken's waving his hand.
Oh, pain. Ken, what pain you got? Pain in your
I
butt?
know. I'm like, wait, what?
Who's the pain in your butt? No.
Yeah.
So, yes. Um, so yes, we're going to talk about pain and inflammation today, how they go hand in hand, and then we're going to give you guys quick, easy, practical tips to get rid of that pesky pain, right? So, without further ado, Dr. Debbie, talk to us. Let's talk about everything: diet, nutrition, stress, supplements, what you guys can do to help to heal your body. Because if we are inflamed, there is a problem. If we are inflamed, there is pain, right? So, Dr. W, I know you preach on this all the time. If there is pain, there's inflammation. Tell us a little bit about root causes to inflammation and then lifestyle changes that somebody can make. And then we'll go into, tools and cheat codes that we can use to help.
Well, welcome everybody. It's so good to see your beautiful faces. Did y'all see me taking pictures of all of y'all? I'm going to send y'all the picture of how beautiful y'all look from my view. Okay, so now let me get serious and back on topic. Like Christy said, my main message to everyone always is if you are in pain, you must be inflamed. If you have any kind of disease, if you've been diagnosed with X, Y, or Z, there is inflammation somewhere in the body. So if you have thyroid disease, for example, there's inflammation in the thyroid gland. You've got to figure out what foods are causing it, what thoughts are causing it, how is the lifestyle causing it if you want to go in and reverse it. So as always, we're not just going to sit up here and preach and teach and not offer a solution for you, because there's everything from patching that you can do to essential oils that you can use to different supplementations. I want y'all to remember this. I think most of y'all order through Nature Sunshine, but there's two products that I highly recommend. And one of them is called IF, as in Frank, IF-C. That stands for what? Inflammation. And the C means it's a Chinese formula. And they do have that available in regular strength or extra strength. Y'all, if you're dealing with something and they're offering regular strength versus extra, always go for the extra strength. One capsule would be equivalent to 4. Again, that's less pills to swallow, and that's IF-C. Again, I don't ever have pain. I don't have the product to show you, so all I can do is tell you about it. The second one is APS and the Roman numeral 2. That stands for aspirin. Not supposed to be teaching, trying to be compliant here, but that's what it stands for because it has white willow bark in it. And that's what aspirin is made from. Did y'all know that? And it won't burn a hole in your stomach, especially for the blood type O's. You don't want them taking any kind of aspirin. That's why it thins the blood out, y'all. It's like eating, it's like Pac-Man in the blood, keeping the blood so thin, the skin cuts easier, you bleed easier, all the things from the aspirin. So if you're taking aspirin for any kind of a pain, please remember there is an alternative called APS-2, and it has the white willow bark in it. Guess what else it has in it? Y'all remember us talking about this stinky valerian root? Remember that night? I don't have Mr. Vanna in here with me, but the valerian root, the stinky sock formula, that's also in the APS too, to help calm you down, to work the nervous system. Because again, if you're in pain, there's inflammation. So that's going to mean autonomic, peripheral, and the central nervous system are jacked up and they're out of whack. And this is where chiropractic or Miss Karen Vogel with her magic hands and massage therapy can help to remove those things. So even on the IF-C, it's also working circulation. So I'm going back to Miss Karen doing massage therapy. When she's working on your body and pushing on it, she's getting the ebb and flow going of circulation. It's stagnant energy that creates the pain. And Christy's taught y'all that over and over and over. Stagnant pain, stuck pain. It's stuck somewhere in the body. It's not flowing. So you go see a massage therapist, a chiropractor, they're popping things into place. They're getting your blood flow going, and the pain's going to be removed. You could also remove it through sweating. But I got to tell you, when y'all's water unit comes, and yes, I'm drinking some at this hour. Magic water! Woohoo! Let me just tell you, you will not be complaining of any kind of pain because it's going to get in the system and it's going to elevate your light switches on full blast. It's like having football stadium lights turned on in your household, in your body. It meets up also with the patches, and it's like 10 times the results. Now, here's what some of the silly things I've heard. Aggravating, actually, if I can be truthful. I have to pee every 5 minutes. Well, how are you going to get the poisons out of your body? Do you want to throw it up? Do you want to get diarrhea? What, I mean, you're a couch potato. You're already not moving. So how are you going to sweat, right? Right? Can y'all see my aggravation? It's doing its job. You've got to get the poisons cleared out of the body, because that's what's causing the inflammation, which is creating the pain. So again, the IF-C, the APS, Roman numeral 2, you got valerian root to use. Nature Sunshine also has the Thai fu. I don't know if y'all have this one. Literally, you just take the lid off and inhale it. It's a Chinese oil, and or you can put some on the fingertips like so. Then you rub your fingertips together and put it all in the back of the neck, in the temples, down your neck, under your nose. It will help you to stay awake while you're driving. Peppermint oil does the same. And I'm talking fast because y'all, we only got 30 minutes. I'm trying to cover your miracles here, but I'm telling you, for those of you getting the water unit, you don't have anything to worry about other than that initial stage of clearing the poisons out of the body, because you will be peeing a lot. And then I'll cover some of the inflammatory foods whenever you want me to, Miss Christy, because that's where it starts. The fork, knife, and spoon.
Yeah,
right?
that's so good, Dr. Debbie. Yes, lots of good tips, tricks there. So, you guys, let's just preface, inflammation is not a bad thing. It becomes a bad thing when it's chronic, elevated for too long of a period of a time. That's chronic inflammation, which actually damages your tissues. It'll slow your metabolism down, and it accelerates aging process. So we do want to keep inflammation down. And pain is a good indicator. It's our body's alarm system telling us there's too much inflammation in the body. But when we look at a acute injury, break an arm, break a leg, something like that, and there's all that inflammation going on, that's actually a good thing. That's those good cells going to work to heal and repair that issue. And so knowing the difference between when it's good, when it's bad, there's a time for everything under the sun, right? But chronic inflammation for elevated period of time is what we're talking about, keeping down for overall health and disease prevention too. Dr. B's always said every disease, sickness, illness, you name it, C word, starts with too much inflammation in the body. It is so, so, so incredibly important. So take these tips, tricks, and use them whether you're in pain or not. Because let's be honest, we all need to modulate that inflammation to really live a healthy life. So let's Let's talk a little bit about, so if somebody is in chronic pain, I know you and I, we love the patches, the phototherapy. The patches use photobiomodulation that signals cells to turn on, that signal different peptides to turn on in the body. And so even if somebody has an injury, those cells will turn on immediately when it's placed on the body to go repair that issue. We also have an instant pain relief patch, the LifeWave two-patch system, which releases trapped energy in the body, like Dr. Debbie said. If you've ever used that, it's amazing. Cuts pain within 10 seconds. It's wild. So if you've never used those ice waves, I love to say keep those things in your cupboard for that day you have a migraine. Whatever you have going on releases that trapped energy by increasing beta oxidation within 10 seconds. Mind blowing. I don't even think morphine can do that. Just saying. Um, so powerful. And then Dr. Debbie, talk about Aeon in X39, how that can help somebody within pain and inflammation. I know we talk about the dynamic duo all the time.
I want to make sure everybody on this meeting has this book. Do y'all all have it? The patch manual that you can get from Amazon. If you don't have this, you need it because there is a section in here on the pain control, and they're talking about putting the X39 on the back of the neck. So now you have something right up top, turning on the stadium light, so to speak, and then you can put the ice wave on the bottom of the soles of the feet, like right on that little archway. You're going to do the white on the right bottom of the foot and the tan on the left. Now watch where I'm going with this. You got X39 again right up here up top, and then you have something on the bottom of the soles of the feet, which we know all about reflexology, knowing that every little fingertip to toes to the foot, all the organs, glands, and systems are located there, as well as in the teeth and the vertebrae. I could do a whole class on that. But anyways, so you got something at top, something at bottom. Take the Eon and put it below the belly button. Now you've got all major circuits covered from head to toe. It's a win-win situation, right? Judy's going, yeah. And drink some water until you get your miracle water. Just saying, when you get the miracle water, y'all won't even remember that protocol because you won't need it. However, somebody else who does not have the magic water, they need to know that. 39 up top, Eon in between, and the ice wave down on the bottom of the soles of the feet. And if you have this book, again, they're going to show you, I don't know if y'all can see this, the little spots that I'm talking about there. I just took it a step further with the Eon, because not only is that the happy patch, it is known for bringing the inflammation down. And so that's what you want. And that's one of the supportive patches. So while X39 is doing the job of helping your body to produce brand new stem cells that are healthy, and then you have something else bringing down the inflammation, you change up a little bit of the foods that you're ingesting, you're going to get the healing miracle that you want.
I love that. Yeah.
Bottom line, if you continue to eat the number one inflammatory food, which is sugar, you're going to have to work twice as hard with what I'm telling you to do, because sugar is the number one strongest inflammatory food on any food chart list that I have in here. This is where your food enzymes come in, because we all know none of us are going to be perfect, especially if you love to eat out as much as I do. So just pop that little food enzyme. That in and of itself is going to help you keep the inflammation down. You want to stay away from sugar, even coming in from different fruits, especially fruit juices, because that's all sugar with zero fiber to help you to even be able to absorb some of the sugar that's going through the gut. Then you've got vegetable and seed oils. That's another class, Christy, we need to cover, because there's so many things that comes in on that people just don't realize. Canola oil, all y'all's favorite mayonnaise, the Dukes. Am I breaking the rules here by saying brand names? I don't even know. I'm going to say it anyway. Dukes and Hellmann's have the seed oils. And now, if you read the label, they'll have on the front of it, made with olive oil. First ingredient, canola oil. What? And then somewhere down the line of ingredients, then you'll see olive oil was added in to
Hmm.
the mix. So y'all can make your own using the olive oil, a little bit of lemon juice, and throw it in the blender. Now they've even got recipes circulating where you can use two boiled eggs instead of a raw egg to use as the emulsifier. I haven't tried that one yet, but I do have that recipe written down that's going to be in the cookbook for the 21-day jump start. Just saying. It's going to be super simple. We're making this so easy that nobody has any room to gripe about anything because seed oils are huge. I mean, they're even adding it into things like ketchup, things that it doesn't even belong in. There's no place there. And then in the ketchup, you've got corn syrup, high fructose syrup, all the things. Make your own. Fresh tomatoes, organic tomatoes, throw it in a blender, add a little bit of your own natural sweetener, a little bit of the Celtic sea salt in there. You got ketchup in a bottle. Just put in something cute. Super simple. Artificial preservatives, artificial sweeteners, the real pretty pink, yellow, and blue packages of things that I used to live on forever because I thought, well, it's better than sugar. And then I went to a seminar that I'm addicted to, remember, y'all. And then I learned about that and I came home and emptied the pantry of all of that stuff. It seems like it's complicated, but for those of us in this group that is over the age of 50, y'all know back in the days when we were growing up, all the chemicals, additives, and preservatives were not in the food. It just wasn't. Seriously. And now it is. But we do have Mr. R.F. Kennedy working on our behalf, getting a lot of this crap out of our foods. And they're starting, thank you, Jesus, with the schools, with the young children, because of all of the things that start with the letter A, since I'm not supposed to say the name. Y'all put two and two together here. Y'all should be so smart. Kind of starts with an A. But remember, those things come in too from grains. The three main brain disorder things that are on high alert these days, it comes in with people that eat and consume the grains. That was food that was designed to feed the peasants way back in the day. The history on that will just blow you away. Eat your high protein stuff, really good, clean, quality meats, vegetables that are not super high in oxalates. You're going to be just fine. If you get hungry in between meals, have some bone broth, organic. Just up the ante a little bit. Get more nutrition into your system. If you've got your bag of collagen that I showed y'all, I think it was last week or the week before, put a half a scoop of that in there, whisk it in there. It doesn't have any flavor. Now you've got all the collagen going into your system. If you're going to be drinking something, just remember, add some nutrition to it. Make it count for something. You don't want to just have a filler, something going in, filling you up. You want to have some electrolytes, some amino acids. You want to add your cellular in the morning so you can get tons of energy. Can't wait till the PM formula comes out. But till then, y'all are going to, I just ordered a bunch of stuff from Nature Sunshine for everything from energy to Soul Stick for cardiovascular, the chlorophyll in the packs, all the things. And you use that, patch it up every day without fail. Do not skip a day. Drink plenty of water with all those nutritious things in it. And it's a win-win situation. You won't get sick.
So good. So good. Did y'all hear that? Well said. Oh my gosh, I could go in a whole tangent about those seed oils. I feel like we should do a this, not this, but this. A
That.
little trade for
That's
trade.
right. Not
A little
this,
trade
but
for
that.
trade. Trade for trade show. Maybe we'll cover that in 21 Day Jumpstart. Share with you guys our little tips and tricks. Healthy ketchups, healthy mayos. But we're gonna encourage you guys to make your own too, because that's just the best. Harvest it yourself. So yes, you guys, nutrition is king. We always say, focus on a higher protein, vegetables, healthy fats, more of a low carb, keto, carnivore blend is what we like to favor for disease prevention. So much science on that dietary method. We were just talking about that, how that had the most studies for ridding disease by 50%, whereas medications were only, I think, 0.3% with healing metabolic disorders. So there's lots of science on that. So what you put on your fork really does matter. It starts there, and it starts with the mental and emotional stress too. And that's why I love, love, love adding in that supportive patch called the Eon, because too high of cortisol, chronic period of stress, mental, emotional. We know, based off science, that that also increases the inflammatory markers and C-reactive proteins in the blood, as well as that cortisol gets jacked up. So if you do not do those two patches, I swear by those. Eat right, fuel right, drink your water, hydrate, think beautiful thoughts every day, laugh a little bit, right? Take your supplements. So keep the inflammation down, whether you think you have it or you don't. We all have inflammation in our bodies. So make that your goal, make it your mission with everything that you do, everything you think, everything you eat, every way that you move intentionally, right? Get that lymphatic system going, flush that inflammation out of your body. Just keep in mind, like, make that your goal to get rid of the inflammation in the body. Keep it down low. So, all right, without further ado, we're gonna open up the floor for the last 5 minutes of questions, rapid fire questions. Anybody have questions? I see Judy has her hand up.
Oh,
Yes, I did, because when you ask if you have pain, I was going to tell you that I had a spider bite, I think, last night when I was sleeping. I woke up scratching my little finger and my ring finger on my right hand, and it was very red. And so I did what I normally do in the morning. I got up and jumped on the trampoline for 2 minutes, and then I patched. And I just put all the patches on, and I'm just realizing I forgot my carnosine patch. So it's the only thing I'm missing. But during the night, I had on Alavita and Silent Night. But amazingly, the swelling has gone down. I forgot about it. It quit itching. So that's a
wonderful.
thing for patching when you have a bite. I had a bite.
There you go.
That's all
And
there.
don't be afraid to pull all the patches out. Like Judy said, she's got them all on except for carnosine. Y'all, there are days John walks through the door, he's like, how many patches are on you? I thought I felt something coming on. And so I got all bases covered, water with I mean, just the bars lined up with all my Yeti cups. I don't take a chance. I don't go, oh, no, that cost me $20 to have a no. I just take them out because they work, flipping on all the light switches,
Yeah.
everything's working, and it takes down the inflammation. Because listen, your body's going to talk to you in one way or another. If your blood pressure's going up, you need the IFC, it clears the heat. There's too much heat in the body. Think about your body in summertime when you're outdoors, how your fingers swell, the ankles swell because of the heat. In the winter time when you're cold, it constricts, it brings the swelling down. This is why there's not so many headaches and sinus issues in the winter time, which, by the way, they do make Nature Sunshine. Every company has something for sinus allergies called histidine to help bring those inflammatory markers down so that they're not blowing their nose. Again, that's how you're clearing the air passages from your body. So if you've got the inflammation and your blood pressure goes up, you know, it's inflammation time. Take something for that. If the blood sugar goes up, again, inflammation. Pancreas is talking to you saying, too much sugar in the system, can't get it down. Take some IFC, have your patches all over you. Just saying. Drink the water, you're going to get the miracle that you want. This is why I'm always telling y'all, once you attain your miracle, don't you want to learn how to maintain it? I mean, you can't go ever get this through your little skulls here. You never get to go back to eating at Whataburger or Burger King. You don't get to be the Burger King queen anymore like I was. Thinking a hamburger, or no, it was actually a cheeseburger and a malt that I lived on, and French fries. Back then, I really thought potatoes were good for you. Oh my gosh, no wonder cardiovascular stuff crept in and all the things that I dealt with and overcame. Now I know better, and I'm trying to make sure that everybody else knows better so that nobody, especially on this screen in our meetings, can ever say to Christy and I that, well, I didn't know. Why didn't y'all teach me? So therefore, we unload on y'all. And we need y'all's help with spreading the word to let other people know, because I promise you, not everybody knows. A mother would not feed her children these items. Truly, she wouldn't, if she knew a little bit more about what she was giving her child or your loved ones. It
Yeah.
just wouldn't be allowed in your house. You wouldn't allow cyanide to be sitting on the pantry shelves in your house. You just wouldn't. You wouldn't take a chance on the animals getting it or the human getting it. So clear it out of the pantry and get you some foods that rot, spoil, and go bad, because they don't have all the preservatives, chemicals, and additives. And I know it's frustrating to have 2 grocery pickups throughout the week, but you're eating good, clean foods.
Dr. Debbie, one other thing that because I said I had all the patches on, I know everybody can afford all the patches all the time. I
Right?
have some clients like that. And I want to tell you that wearing X39, I have some people who can afford only that and
Me
who've
too.
been doing very well using that. But if they can afford X39 and Eon together, that's even better, and
Yes.
buying 3 of the support patches all at one time, you get them
Agree.
for $50 each.
Yes.
And if you buy the X39 and X49 together on a monthly subscription, it knocks it down from 179 for the 2 to 169. So you get $10 off if it's on a monthly subscription. So anybody that's on your program that needs to watch their dollars, then contact one of us that are on this call, and let's help you get your patches paid for. You know,
Absolutely. I
so
agree. I have so many people that they go, I would love to have all this. What
yeah,
one patch to wear?
right,
It's 39. That's a no-brainer. And then you
right,
get the 3 months and the
right.
core package, you're saving money there. Put that on subscription. There are so many ways, like Judy is saying, for people to save money. Even if you do have plenty of money. I love to save money. I love to get things on sale. This is why I'll always receive texts and emails and all the things when any of the companies that I deal with have specials. And LifeWave always has great specials. That's when I stock up. Oh my Lord. Whatever's on special, I load up on it.
Yeah. I always say it's cheap for what it does. I know health is an investment. It's the best investment you will ever make on yourself. So, honestly, you cannot put a price tag on feeling great. Because let's be honest, we're all like, oh, wow, that's just too much money. But when you start feeling good, when that miracle happens, you're like, oh, take my money.
Yeah.
Right? Because it feels good to feel good. So you really can't. I mean, it's all of this is cheap for what it does when you're truly thriving, feeling good, and living your best life. So I always encourage you guys to do that. Thank you for sharing that, Judy. That's great tips. So it's really
Yes.
not a whole lot. So
Right.
anybody else have any questions before we chime this out? Any questions? Next
Well,
week,
we must have
have
done a great job for nobody to have any questions.
yes, we did. Next week we have the beautiful Wendy sharing her testimonial.
We do.
Healing journey. You guys are gonna want to hear it. It is wild. It's good. So yes, definitely invite your friends. Get back to the people that invited you to this Zoom, and invite people to next week's because they will want to hear her testimonial and they might know somebody who needs that streamline of hope. And so she's gonna share everything she did, which is so simple. Um,
Yeah. She took her health to the next level by adding the patches. She had been a client of mine for a long time, and her story is going to blow y'all away, because some of y'all know a little bit about it, but to have her as a special guest speaking to you guys for the full 30 minutes without me interrupting her, me and Christy interjecting any information, she's going to talk to y'all and you all are going to love her. She is pure and kind and sweet and knowledgeable and loves to help and serve others, and she's brilliant. She's when I have an issue with the tech thing and I can't reach Christy, it's 1-800-WINDY. I tell her, make me a bumper sticker that says, I got 1-800-WINDY. I got people. She is a brainiac. And y'all are going to love her. I promise.
Yes, definitely, definitely good story. Good story. So, all right. Well, without further ado, we love you all. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we hope to see you guys next week. Have a blessed
Thank
night, guys.
you. Have a good one.
Thank you,
Love
ladies.
y'all. Bye
Bye.
bye.